Hello, my name is Nicole Winhover, and today we're going to talk about land cover through a program called GLOBE, which is an environmental education program that goes for grades K through 16, who looks out for the environment and trying to better the things that are in it. Land cover is one of their main goals. Land cover is what covers the land in the area around us. It can be things like fields, urban areas, parking lots, forests, and wetlands, and other things like that. So in order to look at land cover, we need a few things. We need some flags, because we have to mark out a 90 by 90 meter area to take the land cover. The land has to be continuous. In order to measure that, we need a tape measure. We also need a few things like a muck guide, which you can get on an app on your phone. You also need a whiteboard to write these things down. You need GPS coordinates. You need Google Maps. You also need some things like you need some other people to go with you. You need a compass, and that's about it. So, second of all, why is land cover important? We need to look at land cover because it is changing every day all around us. An area that 20 years ago was a woods and a forest may now have turned into an urban neighborhood and a development. We need to keep an eye on this because the trees and the areas that are natural are what keep us around. They're the ones that make oxygen for us to breathe and get rid of the CO2 that we expel. We need to keep an eye on this and to know what is happening around us. And this is something that everyone should work on. Through GLOBE, by doing this land cover, we can upload this data to a website that is accessed by students, teachers, researchers, all over the globe. And they can look at the information that we collect, and they can do research off of that, which is one of the very coolest things about GLOBE.
Hello again. So for an example, we have come out to this large grassy field. There's nothing else around. I mean, there's some snow on the ground. It's quite cold. But this will work for our example today. As you can tell, there's some grass hidden underneath the snow, and that's what we're looking at. First of all, we're going to look to make sure that there's no parking lots or buildings on our large empty field. There's one behind me, but on our area that we're looking at, there's no buildings. We're also looking to see if there's trees, bushes, any water, like a lake or a pond or anything like that. That's considered an open water area. And so we're looking at this, and we see that it's all grass. So we're going to take out our muck guides on our phones. And with the muck guide, it asks us some specific questions, and we're going to look to see if we can answer them. And we're going to come up with a number. The number tells us what kind of an area we're looking at. In this, we're looking at an open grass field, probably a recreation field, just because it's manicured and kept nice. This information is important because if this was like a parking lot or an urban area, that increases the surface temperature of the area and also leads to excess runoff, and it's not keeping our green space nice. We will continue inside looking at how we upload and record our data.
Hello, and now that we're back in the classroom, we can get on a computer that looks somewhat like this and go to the GLOBE program website. I've pulled it up to the Climate and Land Cover Project page, where it tells you about how to do the research, the timing, the purpose, what you need to do it for. It shows us here that we do the research in October, January, April, and July. So that's when we're going to look at the land cover to see how it changes during all of the seasons. And then, if you go down here to report the GLOBE database, you can enter data by clicking on this button. And you can also go to GLOBE Visualization System, where it pulls up this nice map, and you can add filters and things. And if you zoom in, you can see that people from all over the world have been doing new research, not only in the United States, but then people in Africa, Europe, and Asia, and even South America, which is really cool. It makes it a very national and global thing. So this is what we would do to do land cover research, and now it's your turn. If you grab a group of 3 to 4 people, We will get you stuff so you can get started and go outside and do some land cover research.